Guys, welcome to Pot Books. I'm going to have to be quick because my battery's about to die, but this is going to be my January wrap up and my February TBR. Now, I didn't read many books in January, but I'll explain that a little bit later on. One of the first books I did read, however, was Angel Fall by Susan E. This is the first book in the Penguin and End of Days series, and I absolutely loved it. I did have a few niggling problems, and I explained them all in an in-depth review, which I posted a couple of days ago, I think, or last week. But yeah, I'll leave a link to that video down below, or annotate it somewhere on here, probably where the book is. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and I give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I can't wait to read World's End when I finally get my hands on a copy of it. Next book that I read was Confessions of the Sullivan Sisters by Natalie Stanford. Now this is a book I was really looking forward to. I've read Natalie Stanford's previous works. I really enjoyed The Boy in the Bridge, which I read last year, and I didn't enjoy this one. I just thought it was kind of bland. I just felt that it had loads of promise but it didn't deliver, and the characters were quite boring, and I didn't connect with any of the characters either. I did find the first 2 parts a lot more interesting than the third part, I have to admit. The one thing that I would say was a niggling problem with it would be that it was too straightforward and too easy to follow, if that makes sense. It's a crime novel, but it doesn't really get you thinking. It kind of lays everything out on a plate for you. There was a twist towards the end, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that twist and where it developed from. And yeah, it's intermingled with lots of different characters, and I think that's a brilliant idea. While it is intermingled, you kind of have all these stories, and there's going to be follow-on stories, I believe, in the other books. So yeah, I can't wait to read the rest of the series. I ended up giving this book, I think, 4 or 5 out of 5 stars. Or maybe 4.5. I'm not sure, but the writing style was awesome and I really enjoyed the book. The last book that I want to talk about is Escape from Camp 14. This is by Blaine Harden. Now, this book is based on a memoir of a boy who was born in a political prison camp in North Korea, and it tells his life story. It tells how he was born, his education was like, what it was like, the inner workings of the camp, his eventual escape, and his life after, trying to adjust to the world around him. It was really heart-wrenching. I did enjoy it. I felt that I found a lot of information out that I didn't know about North Korea, and it seemed credible, the book, and it was in a fashion, it was written in a fashion that was easy to understand, and yeah, I just really enjoyed the book and I would highly recommend it if you're interested in non-fiction. I'm trying to read at least 1 non-fiction book a month, and that was my pick for this month, and I'm happy I did because I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So I did start reading this massive book here, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I am about a quarter into it. I start reading this. I was enjoying it, but it kind of got me in a massive reading slump. It just felt as if nothing was really happening. It's quite slow paced, which I kind of guessed it would be, but I didn't expect the amount of slow pacedness that is in this book. And now on to my February TBR. I've only got 2 books. These are the ones I definitely want to read in February. The first one is Ketchup Clouds by Annabelle Pitcher, and the second is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Vampire Academy is going to be a reread for me. This movie, I think, doesn't come out in the UK until April or March. It's either March or April, but I kind of want to reread it before the film comes out because I remember really enjoying this book, and I never read the other ones, but I think I've got up to book 4. And the other book that I really want to read is Ketchup Clouds by Annabelle Pitcher. Now this is it just sounds really interesting. It's about a girl who's committed a crime, I guess, or she has a dark secret at least, and she writes to a criminal on death row because she feels that that's the only kind of person that will get her and understand her. And yeah, it just sounds really interesting and it's such a beautiful book. I'm going to talk quickly about the books that I'm currently reading. The first one that I'm currently reading is Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. This I'm really enjoying. I've got 100 or so pages left and I can't wait to see the ending. We've just been hit with a shock revelation about Arya. I did not see that coming. I thought there was something about her, but I didn't think it was that. And the other book that I'm currently reading or listening to is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Brocken. I am only 3 hours into this, but it's like a 13-hour book as well. But I'm really enjoying it so far. It's going to take me a while to get through it. But yeah, I'm just listening to it in like hour bursts because a chapter is generally an hour long. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty interesting. Finally been introduced to Liam, who I've heard a lot of things about. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Bye.